taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
What's happening, RGR?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, but at least with William Zepeda, I mean, obviously, you know, from his fight last.
I mean, Rob D, what it do? Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, from his fight last Saturday, like I said, Maxi Hughes is coming off obviously getting shafted in his fight with George Kambosos, a fight he probably should have won.
Yeah, and this time he got fucked in a different way. Pause. He turned William Zepeda turned Max. He beat him, turned him red like a maxi pad.
That first round, I was like, okay, this first round was kind of lit, bro. I was like, oh shit. Then it just became a fucking.
Yeah, Maxi fought the wrong. I mean, Maxi tried because you know Zepeda needs one round to kind of get started, and he tried, and I think that was probably the closest. If you want to say that he won that round, he probably can. But after that, Zepeda was like, you know what? I'm putting my foot in the ass. Like, I mean, Zepeda was like. Zepeda lumped that dude up like he like there was nothing like Zepeda. I don't know.
That body work was crazy. That body work he was getting on him.
Yeah. I don't understand how Hughes did not go down once from that beating he was taking. Like that shit was bad. Like the referee was like, you know, you could tell the referee wanted to like jump in at times, you know, especially when Zepeda caught him on the ropes. But it seemed like Zepeda was trying to like either counter him, which wasn't working because he doesn't have that type of power, and he couldn't hold him because Zepeda's too strong, and he just let Zepeda just beat him like a drum. I know Kambosos should be like ashamed of himself, like, yo, I struggle with this, like what the fuck, you know. And then it got so bad the corner had to be like, yeah, like no, we have to stop this fight because, you know, and then. Maxi Hughes pretty much he broke down in tears in his corner. And you saw, and they had enough to put the camera on his wife too. Like
that tripped me out when they were showing the wife after the stoppage. I was like, why are we doing that? Like, come on,
yeah.
These niggas been taking hints from ESPN. That's what it is.
Yeah, with them dirty cameras, dirty
fucking
cameras.
dirty ass cameras. Because they always gotta showing her too much during the damn fight, and it's like we get it. Your husband getting his ass kicked. Like, all right, lay off of her, but. They was just still like they want a reaction so bad. Like I wish they would like start reacting to the camera like okay, like
right. Zepeda's volume is crazy. He's a guy that we see. I don't know if Pat watched the fight, but he got dropped by a random dude. But he's improved. I mean, he's a guy like he's clearly a top 5. You know. Like,
yeah, he's easily a top 5. Like,
and I feel like he was going to WBA route, which is Tank's belt. But I feel like he's switching to the IBF to fight he's going to fight the Loma Kambosos winner basically. I think I can see him getting the fight over Shakur for unification because Shakur's last fight on Top Rank. So
yeah. Like Zepeda has options because he's like number 1 and 3 of the sanctioned bodies now. So it's like, and I know pretty much now, like, you know, it's good to hear fighters actually call somebody out, especially Zepeda. You know, Zepeda don't speak English, but even he was like, yeah, no, I want this. But like, yeah,
he said Shakur's name though. I give him that.
It's gonna be Loma. It's gonna be the Loma Kambosos winner.
And he said that one too. So like, and they're like, dude, he beats the shit out of Lomachenko.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he could beat Loma. I think he could.
He definitely gives Shakur Stevens.
Loma's just too small. All the time, he's just too small for 130. I know he's a former unified champ, might win again, but he's a little too small for the big, you know, the bigger young guys.
Cause you know what this fight showed me? Like Zepeda hits hard.
I mean, I know he hits hard, but dude, it's his volume because his volume just doesn't stop.
So, was it 2 or 3 rounds? It was like I think after the second round, it was 100 punches thrown by him. I was like, what the fuck? When they said that shit, and I wasn't even like, you know, punch stats are kind of but I could believe it because that motherfucker just throws like crazy.
And you know what? Because Zepeda fights at trains at high altitude, and you know niggas that train at high altitude, their stamina be off the chain. Like, you know, you fight you train where the air is thin, and you go in there and you fight. Shit is a breeze for some of them cats. Like them niggas is problems. Like, you know, but yeah, Zepeda is clear. Like I said, Oscar has done for now. I mean, we all agree that Oscar has done his career like just a huge disservice by not moving him into a bigger fight earlier. So now this is Oscar's chance. Like, I mean. Oscar and Bob will both say, hey, you know, we can make this fight. They better make, like, I mean, I'm being optimistic like LB. Make the fight with Shakur, because that fight has wins. You can make, like...
Yeah. This is the first time niggas really, like kind of gave a fight to Shakur that has some interest, some buzz, and it's not on some like I think it's gonna be horrible or this or that or he don't deserve the fight or no one cares. Like people kind of low key care about this fight, so I'm one of these guys. Like whenever I see a fight that's people seem to kind of care about or resonate towards, make that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a whole topic on that shit, ain't it?
Yep, we did. Hold on, I'll get there. Hold on one second. Unless somebody else can. Hold on one second.
But yeah, like I said, because I said before, I'll go to fucking Newark again for this fight. Like for Shakur,
I just feel since it's Shakur's last. I mean, since it is Shakur's last fight, like this is supposed to be Shakur's last fight on Top Rank. Like it'd be the perfect situation if Shakur were to fight Zepeda for a crossover fight, and you know, I don't know. I think Shakur, he got the ability to. I don't know. It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight, but
he has the ability. But like I said, because now, I mean, obviously, you saw the Dale Santos fight was not. I mean, it was not a good look to see. And Dale Santos was not really in the elite lightweight.
He has elite power, but the thing is, De Los Santos, he's a guy. He's more boxer than puncher. You need a guy who's really a puncher first, who's kind of like a swarmer, like somebody who really just not going to take no and footwork for an answer. He's not going to take a jab and footwork for an answer. He's going to keep going.
It's weird with Shakur because obviously I feel like he doesn't fully trust his chin, maybe. But you know, against the Yoshino fight where he just walked him down and stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the thing with Zepeda, you said he punches hard. I feel like he doesn't punch the hardest, but it's hard enough, pause, and it just keeps going. You know what I mean? Pause. It just keeps, like.
I don't know. It's like his punches, like his hands were heavy as fuck though.
Because Dale Santos is a guy that has that one punch that can just drop you. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. You know, knock it to your fight. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
but he ain't gonna take them. He ain't gonna take that amount of chances. Because if he did, that fight wouldn't have been boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
remember both them niggas in there.
Shakur should be able to stop Lomachenko, Kambosos, or Zepeda. I feel like, but I feel like he doesn't trust.
Yeah, but they ain't got the offensive threats like that. Loma offensively more of a threat, but it's like I don't think that fight's gonna happen. Shakur always be super respectful for this dude. That fight never happening. But yeah, Zepeda Shakur, I'd love to see that fight. That's a great fucking fight.
Yeah.
Ring Gang would definitely be in the building for that one.
I'm getting to the poll. Pause. Hold on.
Yeah. Pause.
And while you do, shout out to Floyd Schofield for having to go through that dirty ass fight with Suero. Like that motherfucker out Suero, like, because they were talking shit to each other in the build-up, because Suero, they're both Dominican, but Suero's like, yeah, you're not a real Dominican, blah 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 blah. And so Schofield was lighting him up with left hooks, and Suero was like,
he kept spamming it. Like he doesn't use the jab. I can see the skill. He got the instincts, but he kept spamming the jab and it stopped working. I mean, he kept spamming the hook. I'm like, go to the body, mix it up. Like his IQ, I don't know. He's got talent, but.
Well, no, because he wanted to knock him out, but
he wanted to knock him out, but like
reckless.
Switch it up and then go back to the hook. I mean, you were rocking him with the hook. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, every time you watch
Schofield need to calm his ass down. Like he need to fucking box more. It's like he's Sean Porter with better punching.
He fights too much off emotion. It feels like then
He's too wild. He's literally like jumping in, rah, rah, rah. Like
I think he got Ronnie Shields in the corner, but in the corner I hear his dad talking more. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, another damn Eddie Chambers, Pernell Whitaker.
We did have a vote.
Not Eddie Chambers. I mean Calvin Brock's dad, Pernell Whitaker situation.
In regard to the Zepeda Shakur, which we did ask if William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson fought next, who would win? We have 30% for Zepeda. 40.
I mean, how many votes was it?
Oh, sorry, 44. Still 5 days. Ringing Radio on every platform, but this is Twitter poll. So Zepeda at 30%, Shakur at 45, Track Meet at 18, and Too Close to Call at 7. So,
use a full fat track meet option.
I know. I mean, but a lot of niggas be thinking that though.
LB, it sounds like you kind of not favor Zepeda, but you can. I don't know.
I think Zepeda.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's possible. He's the only thing. Look, the only thing Zepeda has to do in this fight to me is be a little faster.
Right.
If he stays the same, be a little faster, he could win that. Because right now we haven't seen Shakur have to punch with anybody yet.
Yeah, this is a different fight for him.
This is a different fight. This is not your just typical pressure fighter guy. Like, if you notice in the fight, Maxi Hughes was landing some nice counters on Zepeda.
He was.
But the thing is, he couldn't get away from Zepeda. Like, those shots that he landed in the first round on Hughes, I felt like Hughes won the first round. It's like one of those, like how, Spence kind of beat Crawford the first round, but then it's like downhill from there.
Yeah.
And it's like really downhill, like they pushed in a barrel downhill.
Like Haney Regis, like the same thing. Haney Regis was the first round was looking damn, high level skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, decent for Regis, and then it's like damn.
Damn.
But yeah, the thing is, Hughes was landing some good counters and being first at times, but whatever body punches he took or whatever shots he took kind of settled on that dude's body, and for whatever reason he couldn't move in them damn second or third round, and he couldn't get out of the way of Zepeda. And if you're in front of Zepeda, if you're not damn Prime Whitaker and your head moving, and you're not James Toney with it, you're not really Winky Wright with it, Clotty with it, you're gonna get hit. And you gotta have like the type of you gotta have Peter Quillen, Danny Garcia type of power to really
keep him
be
away.
in exchanges with these niggas.
Away,
Yeah, like and to make dude kind of go another game plan. So I don't know if Shakur really, he already boxed like a guy who gets flustered.
Right.
So it's like, he might get spooked if a dude could really be in his wheelhouse. Like William Zepeda, all I would do is tell him, look, put on some fucking ankle weights and train for the whole camp against Shakur Stevenson.
Because naturally it was supposed to be Navarrete eventually fighting Shakur, right? Because he's fighting for moving up. But I feel like Zepeda poses a much harder threat than.
I think Zepeda punch for punch hits harder than Navarrete, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
I think Navarrete is a better overall boxer because Navarrete could pretty much do everything that Zepeda could do. Plus, he has his own special moves on top of that.
Hold on. You think that you think Navarrete is a better boxer than Zepeda?
Yeah,
I disagree. I think he's more awkward. I think he does things more in an awkward way, but I think Zepeda does things better. Like I can see why you would say that. I just disagree with that. I think he's more, like I said, I would consider Navarrete to be a more unorthodox fighter than Zepeda. I think Zepeda is actually a little better, especially when it comes to like shot selection and picking his shots. He can be a little reckless though, but
y'all know who Zepeda's stablemate is, right?
Who?
Matias.
Matias, yeah.
I can see
they kind of the same, but
I can clearly see that.
I look at it like this, with Zepeda, I feel that I could see where King P is coming from. I could definitely see where he's coming from.
I think he shows more variety a lot of times than Navarrete. Navarrete
and see, that's where I was going to disagree with you, because I feel like Zepeda is better in his dimension, whereas where Navarrete could do a lot more. Like Navarrete could move around the ring. He could box on the back foot. He could jab.
I feel like
all his punches are hard.
I've seen Navarrete fight off the back. I've seen Navarrete fight off the back foot.
I'm strictly talking about the variety and selection of punches. Like Navarrete.
Yeah, nigga, that's part of boxing too. Like Navarrete has a good selection too.
I've never seen Zepeda. Hold on, I've never seen Zepeda fight off the back foot. I think Zepeda is better at what he does in his specialty, but I kind of agree. In terms of footwork and just boxing ability.
Navarrete's an all-around, I think, better boxer. Like, I just think Zepeda might rank higher in certain aspects of his boxing, but overall, if niggas is gonna give me a guy to manage or to say who got more potential to be in pound for pound, it's Navarrete. Like,
I mean, it's like Matias. Matias is a top 140, but there's a guy like Hitchens and certain guys are better boxers, but Matias, I don't know. I'm just saying in that sense.
Yeah, because I mean, first of all, like a nigga who could throw fucking leaping uppercuts from the ground halfway across the ring and knock niggas to the other half of the ring. If you could do that continuously in different fights and scenarios, I mean, I gotta give you extra credit for that. Like, he one of the few boxers that has an actual special punch.
Yeah,
like Pat from the era where he remember niggas having special punches.
Mm-hmm.
These new niggas don't have no shit like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm talking about when niggas had trademark shots, like a Corrales hook, a Tito hook, a fucking a Donovan smash.
Yeah.
Navarrete got the leaping fucking uppercut.
He's able to, Zepeda's good at the pressure and kind of, staying close to him and just, it's basically
Zepeda's like Joet Gonzalez, just better.
Much better.
Whereas Navarrete, and look what Navarrete did to Joet Gonzalez.
But I think when it comes to Zepeda, he's in a different way. He has a calculated pressure like Brandon Figueroa. Obviously a different style, less smothering, but it's the method to the madness of the, Matias, those guys that just have come forward, pressure fighters, and will overwhelm you. You know what I mean?
See. What's his name? Zepeda's more pressure. Brandon Figueroa is more swarmer. But the thing is, Zepeda, he has swarmer angles. If you look in the fight with Maxi Hughes, he was pivoting, and he was like, his overall defense could be improved, no doubt. Like, and when I say improved, like, he's not like, we're talking about Brandon Rios at, on one side of the spectrum, Roman Gonzalez on the other side of the spectrum. Respectfully, damn it, like, I'm a Brandon Rios fan, but I'm just saying, nigga.
Of course.
Respectfully. Like, he's in between that spectrum. He's in the middle. But when he gets going on the inside pause and he starts ripping those shots, and y'all said I was seeing the little Pacquiao pivots on the inside and he was ripping angles, and I'm like, okay, he wasn't, this has gotten better. Like, he wasn't doing it like this before. Like, okay.
He's improved. I mean, I think with Matthias, is his stablemate. Like, there's a certain relentlessness, but there's
I ain't seen Matthias move like that before.
No, yeah, exactly, yeah, no. But I'm just saying, in the terms of those, the
relentlessness is there, yeah.
I'm saying, come forward, keeping it, close fighters,
heavy-handed volleys, uppercuts, the different sides,
do them body shots like that. Like, he was ripping the body, Paul. Those body shots were killing Maxi, bro. Yeah, there was one body shot where I was like, God damn. I was like, how did he stay up for that? How did he stay up for that?
That's what I'm saying, like, and that's what I'm saying, like, he's not gonna headhunt after Shakur. Like, a guy like Zepeda, he's looking to just be on top of you and land wherever he can land. And that's how you gotta approach guys like Shakur Stevenson who wanna be pretty and fucking move.
I just wish that Zepeda's pressure would be a little bit more educated. Like, I think sometimes he has a tendency to get a little too wild, but maybe that's just because the guys that he's fighting, he don't respect their power. So
that could be
That's the Mexican style. The niggas get hit sometimes.
I
feel you.
Imagine if Maxi Hughes could punch harder. He would have really been taking some like shots, because Maxi Hughes really kind of got off in between. Even when Maxi Hughes was losing, and it was like, damn, he was still landing in between some of those shots. Like, I mean, I know what I was watching. Like imagine a nigga like Teofimo, not Teofimo, who's that 130? Like a Tank getting those shots. Even a Frank Martin, like a puncher, like a guy who could punch, get no time.
I'm still confident Tank would knock out Zepeda, but it would be tough. It'd be a tough fight.
Yeah. Because a guy like Cruz got better defense, so it's a difference. Like, whereas I don't like Zepeda ain't gonna. I don't think Zepeda he'll trade uppercuts with Tank before he'll damn block it.
Right.
I mean, Zepeda get dropped,
that's the difference.
With a check left hook, I saw Zepeda get legitimately dropped. I mean, people say it was the back of the head, but you got dropped. I mean, niggas get dropped sometimes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course they do. Unless you're Oliver McCall, but yeah, So.
But really, real quick, Shutter, you really favor Zepeda over Loma, huh?
I do. Yeah, Loma is cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like Zepeda beat the shit out of Loma. Dude, remember, Jermaine Ortiz was gonna put hands on Loma. I thought he won that shit.
It'd be a step up because Zepeda was, he got the JoJo Diaz win, the Gesta win. You know what I'm saying? Maxi Hughes is one of his, top 3 win maybe for him. Like Lomachenko's a big step up. I know he's older and stuff. I'm just saying, I don't know if he beat the shit out of him. Maybe he would. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to overwhelm him.
When's the last time Lomachenko fought somebody like that?
Loma doesn't really. I mean, I don't think he's fought a pressure fighter like. I mean, Linares is probably the closest thing he's fought to a pressure fighter at 135, and Linares ain't really a pressure fighter like that.
Yeah, so, Linares is a good all-around guy who could do everything. So it's like De La Hoya turning into a pressure fighter. Yes, effective. He can be effective with it, but it ain't the same as a real natural. Like you switch out De La Hoya and you put Margarito 154 in there.
Who wins? Keyshawn.
You know what I mean? Like now it's like okay, wait, it's a little different.
Who wins? Keyshawn Davis or Zepeda?
Right now, I put Zepeda.
But Keyshawn hits hard enough to where he could make it interesting. But it's like you gotta be a guy you gotta be able to counter Zepeda in between shots.
You have to.
I don't think you need to be a mover, but you need to have agility. Like you need to be able to move around Zeta, but not necessarily move around the ring.
You gotta be a bigger dude and have legit at least 140 pop. I feel like Zepeda's relatively big, with lightweight. So I feel like honestly he's been fighting a lot of 130 guys moving up from 130. So it's like a guy with legit pop that has good boxing skills. Like I favor Shakur over Zepeda.
Yeah, because on the flip side, if I knew I was fighting a guy like Zepeda, I would train with damn ankle weights. And every guy I'm sparring with or doing drills with, they would be fucking going after me, like cutting off the ring and everything. And my whole thing is to be able to manage the violence and outbox them. But sometimes to manage the violence, you're gonna have to lay some real heat on a nigga.
Right.
So that's what make the fight so good, because they literally could train. They literally could be as they always are. They just got to be faster at what they do and manage what they do better. If I'm Zepeda, training with ankle weights on. Like when I get into fight with this nigga, I'm on this dude. If I'm Shakur, I'm training with ankle weights on, because I want to be able to still move around this guy, but increase my agility where I'm not moving across the ring to get away from this nigga. I'm moving in little spots and angles so I can counter him with 2 or 3 shots. That's a great fight. It need to happen. Fuck that.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, nothing like Zepeda. Pretty much now, I mean, like everyone now, he's established as a top lightweight, and all he needs now is just opportunity, and we just gotta hope that one of the notable lightweights gives him that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, at this point now, he's at a point where he can basically wait for the Kambosos, Loma winner, and basically, unless him and Bob can get something, I think he's number 1 for IBF, so I think he'll eventually fight that winner of that.
I think he's number 1 for everyone except the WBO. I think. Yeah.
Let me check.
Well, he's hella on wheels for anybody right now.
I know he's on WBA. Hold on, real quick. Let me see. So he's number 1 in WBC. Wow, WBA. 6 in IBF. Oh damn, he's 6 in IBF. That's gonna be damn. He probably can't fight Campbell Loma. And he's so he's 3rd in WBO.
Yeah, like he's
IBF, first WBA, first WBC. So Shakur actually would, I don't. Do you think
all the WBC does? If the WBC calls the Mando for Shakur, then yeah, that fight's going to happen, or Shakur's gonna give up his belt.
I could see it being a purse bid, if anything, because I don't know. I don't feel like Oscar and Bob, like, would they work together for that fight?
Yeah, they have a good relationship. Oscar and Bob.
They do. I mean, they do. I'm just saying, like, Oscar tends to move certain guys, cautiously, which is weird because Oscar was with all the smoke or whatever.
I don't think he's gonna do that with Zepeda. Like, if they could make that fight, like, what other, like, Zepeda's at the point, like, he's on the damn cusp. Like, yo, he has to make a big fight. Nobody else is right there. Look, Munguia's finally getting a big fight with Canelo. Like,
it's enough for the jobber shit. Enough for the fighting the guys you should beat.
Yeah, this is the year. Like, this is the year for this Golden Boy year, really. Because, like, all their big fights are winnable fights to me. Because sometimes, and when you go in knowing you're the bigger, stronger guy and you're relentless and you're facing the boxer, like, that's all you need, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what they excel at. Like, so now we just need to get Victor Ortiz in a damn good fight. Not Victor, Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, my bad. We just need Victor Ortiz to, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say Virgil. You say Victor Ortiz. We don't need to see that quitter anymore.
Yeah. We see him do whatever the fuck he wants elsewhere.
So we'll see him in good fights and he'll quit all of them. So nah.
Real fast though, but yeah. No.
Sutter, are the cops outside your flat? But nah. We could. Ain't no cops outside. I don't think so. But I ain't looking outside right now. I can check the phone, but yeah, isn't Edgar Berlanga fighting Daniel Jacobs? May as well make that.
That's been kind of a little rumor, but
I seen they like faced off at one point or some shit. But,
yeah, the fucking basketball game.
Yeah, nah. Like, at this point, make that fight. Like, there's nothing else really popping for neither one.
Yeah,
and Berlanga did look a little slightly improved or better.
Yeah, I mean, Jacobs is paid now. Like, Jacobs got a Triple G payday. He got Canelo payday. He got one of the last big HBO paydays.
You got rocked by Ryder too much in that fight. That was kind of. I mean, I think he kind of got robbed. You home cooking, but it's like he didn't look good. I mean, he's older.
And that's the best Jacobs looked in all them fights since the Canelo fight. Yeah, remember, damn, Asado got robbed.
Asado got robbed. Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean, if they make that fight, I mean, Jacob should beat Berlanga's ass.
Because they'll never make. Eddie has what's my boy Diego Pacheco. Berlanga will never take that fight because I just feel like Pacheco would wreck his shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Jacobs is the safe fight. The only way, like, look. Jacobs could just turn it around and just do a Quillen performance, but he has to sell out. He has to really just dig deep and say, fuck it, let me go all out. Let's see if I can body this nigga early. The difference is, like, Berlanga might could catch him in the process, but that's the chance he got to take. But I feel like Berlanga's one of those dudes, if you start putting the heat on him first and he can't get in his rhythm, and you could buzz him or stun him, you could get him out of there. Like, you could kind of, like, I feel like, what's that dude name? You could Seth Mitchell him a little bit. Yeah, like a guy who, like, he ain't really built like that, then he don't really have the, what's that, physical dimension, the endurance, or he's not durable, is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, that's a better word.
Shut up.
Oh shit, yo, Jacob exactly cooked in the boxing seat. He's going nowhere. They probably would shake Soderworth's hand and congratulate him for being white. Yo, Miss Bitch. Y'all niggas be wild. Yo, Miss Bitch, how much of the stuff have you been doing before coming to the chat?
She does. Miss Bitch is a constant.
Soderworth used white toothpaste instead of charcoal toothpaste. What the fuck? Like, what's charcoal toothpaste? That's a thing?
Yes, it's a thing.
Oh, damn. Is it a good thing?
Yeah, I mean, I need the whiteners though. My toothpaste is whiteners though, but charcoal is cool.
Oh, okay. So yeah, dark niggas use white toothpaste. Yeah. I'm trying to make it like I know like light skinned niggas just use white toothpaste. Like the fuck.